It's the on time.
The first time
On
ever.
the second. The second it said 0, I clicked it. And it worked. What is that?
It's my, like, pose thing.
Okay. All right. That's where that's been. I've been looking for this opener. This is my favorite one.
Oh, really? Not the one that Rob and Felicia got us?
That one's complicated. This one I know how to do.
Yeah, so like, I was a waitress. I had one of these in my little fanny thing, pouch thing.
They weren't called fanny packs, but sure.
Fanny pouch?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so we are moving today and tomorrow.
Well, I mean, where we moved, we'll be living tomorrow. We're sleeping there tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're not sleeping there tonight.
Probably not now.
I'm not. You can if you want.
God. All right. What are we drinking?
This week, we are having the Medlock Games 2018 Sauvignon Blanc.
Blah? Is that how you say it?
Blanc.
Ugh.
Yeah, you can't see it.
So we went to this winery. So like right before COVID went into a thing that people know about, before I even knew what those words meant, we went to San Francisco in February for a week, and it was quite literally like the best vacation we ever had. It was so much fun. Who would have thought it would be like the last vacation we took in 2020? And we went to this winery, and we got like a private tour, and they had this like wine tasting,
And they're really nice.
they're super nice there. Like sincerely, like the people were awesome. And so we got wine, and then Matt saw this on Wine Text, right?
And then it was on Wine Text email after that. So I ended up buying 2 cases. I bought a case from Wine Text. I was like, oh, you should have bought 2 cases. I'm like, oh, fine. And then it came up on like the second offer via email.
Yep.
Because wine by text isn't good enough. They have to do it by email as well.
Yeah, because they know that Matt's a sucker, and he'll be like, yeah, I'll do all of them. How many bottles? 1 million.
All the bottles, please.
All of
Give
them.
me all the bottles.
So,
It's unfortunate because sometimes they're sold out because I'm too slow.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I thought you were probably the only customer. Like, I just feel like.
No, if it's like within 2 hours is generally you're gonna get it.
Okay.
If it's been longer than 2 hours, it's kind of iffy. If it's like evening because it goes out at noon, you're not getting it.
Because these are like discounted prices, right? Like it's like if a bottle's normally like $20, you'll get it for 10-ish. I mean, it depends on
the thing. Usually there's some kind of deal thing involved with it.
Oh no, my crazy person's here again.
Your buddy.
Yeah. Oh, look who's watching
How do we
us.
ban them?
I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
JR and Max and Eloise are watching us.
From where?
From the house.
Oh, we got internet there.
Yeah, we have internet
After our
there.
adventure last week, huh?
Yeah, but then there was more adventure in the sad way. My wheel.
Oh yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? A dead bird?
Yeah, that also was a dead bird. Which Jared and Max were very sad about because they had named the bird Halloween.
The dead one or one that was alive that named it?
Well, when they was live, they named it Halloween. We don't know if it's the same bird,
Okay.
but they were like, Halloween is dead.
That's how I saw an eagle there?
What? Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I tell you. Do we talk about things?
Yeah, I see you all the time.
See, Johnson's here. Take a workbench kit. I'm like a year out right now on workbench kits. I just finished like the fall order, and then I got to do the winter people now.
Yep.
So it's probably gonna be like fall. Next fall is like the next available batch, and I will probably make that available at some point when I'm sawing the next one, so I don't get too far ahead of myself.
That's probably smart.
Because I think that's kind of what's happening.
All right, why don't you focus in on what these glasses are and who gave them to you?
My mom gave me these. She's a good mom. Where am I going here?
It says, wine is cheaper than therapy. Or
Wine therapy.
no, it's just like, yeah, wine is cheaper than therapy. I think you got those for Christmas, didn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
This one's dirty though. It's a dirty one.
Yeah. Well, we don't have many. We do have actually some dishes here and stuff.
Not
So
really.
not.
We don't have any food either. It's been a good week for eating because it's been like takeout week.
Yeah, for Matt. I don't
And
like takeout. He loves it.
Me gusta takeout. Quite a bit. I mean, why cook at home when someone else can cook for you?
Right.
And it's probably better.
It's not probably better. It's worse because I didn't make it.
Well, it's like bigger portions too.
And worse for you.
You try to
a lot
like
saltier.
You try to like make like eat healthy and like, nah, give me the giant portion of pizza or something.
I think that I cook just fine for you.
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, thanks for that. All right, we got.
You're all right. You're right at it.
All right at it.
So I almost bought a metal lathe this week.
What? I don't even know what that is.
I was bidding on it.
What is a what?
A metal lathe?
Metal lathe.
Yeah.
You don't need one.
Well, I do, but I didn't get it. That's the story.
That's a good story. What a happy ending. We have a super chat from Patrick. Love these live streams. When Lindsay made the skateboard, what vacuum pump did you use to thin the air press bag? Tired of using my shop vac.
It's under your butt.
Really? Okay, I'm not sitting on it. It's not under my butt. This orange thing?
Nope. That's a different vacuum pump.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I have too many things. Oh my
All right.
gosh.
When I
Watch
break.
your toes.
So yeah, as my foot gets broken.
Oh my gosh. Hey, look. How well that was placed.
Wow, it's like did you two plan this ahead of time?
I did. I said, Patrick,
Please.
here's $5. Send it right back to me. So this is my little vacuum pump that I use for the vacuum bag. This is a gas. I don't know. Is there a model number on here? It's a V750. It's a continuous vacuum pump, so you can run it continuously, versus like ones that might overheat. So this is kind of handy to have around the shop, for the vacuum bag. If you want to do degassing resin, if you want to do a vacuum chuck on your wood lathe.
Yeah, wood only.
Yeah. Continuous vacuum pump is going to be super handy. This one's available at Rockler. They also have their little clamping pad things that I have somewhere. You hook up to this pump and you can hold down things like a piece of wood or something trying to sand them from the bottom side, so you don't have any clamps on top of them. So that's another little plus. So you buy the one vacuum pump, and then it becomes something you can use for all these various things. So yeah, I don't know. This one's I think this one's $300.
Okay. How many times have you used it?
4.
Okay.
I think.
So a little under $100 a use right now.
Yeah, I mean,
We gotta start using it.
I don't do that much veneering.
Is that what it's really pretty mostly used for?
I mean, in the things that I do,
Yeah.
it kind of is.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't been doing a whole lot of resin degassing lately either, so
This is probably just means that I have to make more skateboards because then I'll get the price per use down quite a bit.
I made the veneer panels on the tool cabinet.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That was the first time I used this with the vacuum bag.
You made that before we made this skateboard?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah. And then when Scott Grove was here, we used it for his little radio veneer demo.
I like him. He's nice.
He was very nice. And that's those are the big ones, I think. Oh, I used it on the Spice box or tea box. I don't know. One of them has a veneered panel for the bottom.
Oh.
And I did the veneer panel with the
Right.
vacuum pump. Oh my gosh, this thing's heavy.
All right. So, updates on the stolen wheel. So I don't know if anyone doesn't follow me on Instagram, you don't know this, but on Saturday,
Anyone got a wheel?
my life was destroyed, and no, I am
It was destroyed.
it was destroyed. I'm underreacting on how angry I was because so there was this metal decorative. It's a wheel, but it's a
I'm not really sure what it came off of.
right.
It was as a steel wheel.
Right, but it's it's decorative. It's
5 foot diameter steel wheel with
Right.
a
Spoke?
ratchet spoke thing on it for driving it. So I don't know what it was from, but
I mean, it looks like Oregon Trailish. That's why I like it.
it's a big steel wheel, like
Right.
a wagon wheel, but made out of steel.
Right. So I put it against our barn, which is not facing the road. It is no one can see it unless you're physically on our property. And the way that our property works is you have to go up a hill up the driveway. It turns like that. So sincerely, there's no way a random person would know that I bought it for $45 on Instagram. Not Instagram, on Facebook Marketplace.
Everybody on your Instagram would be like, I like that. I know that. I'm gonna go get it.
It's super weird though, for real it is. So I put it there. I oddly was obsessed with it, probably maybe in a healthy way. I don't know.
You did like it
a
quite
lot. It's the number one thing I look at when we get to the house. I'd be like, oh, there's my wheel. And I don't know why. I was so proud I found it because it's kind of hard to find them that aren't crazy prices. People were asking for hundreds of dollars for them. And so when I found one for 45, I was like, heck yeah.
They have more? Or just the one?
That was the last one that person had left. He had multiples, but I got the last. Any case, it was there last Saturday. It was there on Sunday. And then I didn't go to the house Monday through Friday. But our nanny went there with the kids and we had the internet guy come. He's my number one suspect, unfortunately for him. And then I show up on Saturday to do like our first move shoot, and it's gone. It's freaking gone. Some human being had to drive their little butt up, and it's heavy. One person could not. Well, maybe a really strong.
I can move it.
By yourself?
Moved it.
Okay, fine. We moved it together. That was teamwork.
I put it in the truck.
I helped a little.
You walked it. You rolled it to the truck, and I lifted it up into the truck.
So, but like somebody took it. You can't fit it in a normal car.
Yeah, you have to put it in a truck. It's not going in a car.
So some human being came on our property and stole the frickin' wheel. You should be more enraged. I am like beside myself, angry over it.
You're always surprised when people steal things.
Yeah, and I always will be, because I would like to think people are good.
You would like to think that.
I don't know what he's like. Literally just like, it is what it is, and I'm like,
it happened. I mean, what do you want me to say?
I'm like, scorched earth. We're finding out who did it.
Go find out person. Find the person. I mean, that's fine. It's weird.
It's super.
I would
weird.
say it's very weird.
Yes. So yeah, we already have a security system in our current house. Everybody, world, just so you know, I have cameras all over our current house, and I'm gonna keep them until we sell this. But at the old house, it's not set up yet, and it will be. And now I'm like, great, now I have to expedite the whole thing. So, yes, I'm very sad. Also, I don't know if Simply Safe has cameras.
I don't know anything about them.
I don't know anything about them either. But a lot of people are like, you should use Simply Safe. And I was like, I don't know if they have like a camera system. It's hard to tell from their website, to be honest.
Well, maybe ask these people who told you to do it.
I will. So anyway, that was my super sad Saturday. I was then like pretty crabby.
Oh, you were very upset. Like, it was not fun to be around you anymore.
Yeah, no.
You know, not that it always is, but, you know.
I think you're so funny.
Having a good time over here.
Yes, this is true. The actual loss is always less than the psychological effects. I agree. That means that there's some D-bag in this world that took my wheel. All right.
I don't know.
Except for if you're Matt. It literally doesn't affect him at all. So.
I don't know. I chased someone out of our house once, so I'm not I'm no stranger to this.
Yeah, we've been robbed before. Matt literally chased the man out of his house. Police
What was
got
his name?
him.
He was a boy.
Boy. Oh, he's 16.
Boy, man.
Matt chased him. Police got him. And then...
later.
Yeah, later. Police still did their job. They did a good job. They got him. And then I garnished his wages. So, which we haven't got to check for a while, so we better follow up on that.
He's not working anymore.
That is the problem. Well, I already got quite a bit. So, okay, so what else we got? There were some real questions.
How about something uplifting?
There were some like really good stuff. I feel like I'm not the only person who's been robbed, unfortunately. So
let me know when it's a good time for a break.
Great point. Matt had a guilty look on his face when you were talking about the wheel.
I hated that thing.
No,
I made it disappear. I buried it in the back. I took it out in the back, buried it where my shop's gonna be someday.
Yeah, actually, Matt's like first response was like, maybe someone like hit it as a prank, and I'm like, what a weird prank.
Yeah, but it'd be like, you found it at least.
Yeah, it would. I would prefer it to be a prank, and then I'd be like, that's
I mean,
weird.
it's still kind of the same thing. What weirdo comes on your property and like moves your weird stuff?
Yes. Well, and what's crazy is that like Matt looked for like his stuff that had value.
That's all there still.
It was all there. I mean, allegedly, besides me just being obsessed with this wheel, it doesn't have like a ton of value.
I didn't think I'd have to be worried too much about this out there, but apparently it's worse out there than it is here.
Right?
Which is weird.
That is exactly.
Move to the country, they say. There's no crime, they say.
Right? Oh, it says the MC logo hoodie is the most comfortable hoodie I own. Is it this one? No, that's not MC. But
it's not a logo, no.
But it's the same brand, like the same. Didn't Dane make those?
Yeah, they make small. Yep. Oh yeah, I have several of those because no one buys small. So I'm like, okay, just taking another one out of inventory and just keep wearing it.
You know, or you could wash the one you have.
Nah, there's so many that haven't sold.
Oh, you're funny. All right, this is from Jake from State Farm. Oh my gosh, Jake, I'm so a famous guy is watching it. I just started watching your milling videos and I'm mesmerized. Oh, that's cool.
Me too. That's what I've been doing this week is cutting up stuff. Been fun. Like 3 days on the sawmill, just cutting.
Just cutting.
Finished up the workbench kits.
Yep.
Started sawing up some small stuff. And the log pile's a little bit smaller now. So I'm trying to get through, like, this week I was trying to get, like, as much cut as I could to shoot as many videos about that as I could, because we're not going to live here anymore. So that means in order for me to shoot a Sawmill video, I got to drive here. And, you know, bring my equipment. Spooky.
There's a ghost in here. All right, let's see.
So I thought we'd do something a little different this week.
You did. You did not tell me.
I know. I have a little video we can play whenever we'd like to take a few minute break.
Okay. I want to see this. Now I want to know, what's this video?
So I sent out an update to the people who ordered the workbench kits. And in it, I put together a little, like, sawmilling montage thing, so they can kind of see some of the behind the scenes of all the cuts being made. So I thought I'd play that.
Okay. Is that why this, like, thing is in here?
That is why that thing is in there, yes.
Okay. All right, do it. I don't know how you do it.
Oh, I have to do it right now?
Well, I mean, you can. You played it up, and then it's like, and we'll watch it later.
And we're back.
Wow.
It was muted the whole time, so you couldn't hear us, but Lindsay's commentary was, wow, is this over yet?
I stand by it. I waited until we were like 30 seconds left to ask that.
How long is this?
How long is it?
How much cutting are you going to do in this video? Is it over yet?
Is it over yet?
Why are we watching this? Who would like this?
Okay, now you're just making up things. Or maybe that's what you were saying.
Why would you waste your time making these videos?
Oh, that's funny.
Things you said.
Things I didn't say. Well, I did say the first part.
I elaborated a little bit.
Just a touch.
You know, added a little flair, make it more exciting.
Just like here and there to make it a little more fun.
A little here and there, a little everywhere, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, speaking of, where'd it go? There was a good question about slabs after we watched a video of you making them. From Karen, how do you catalog the slabs? Do you take a photo of each one after throwing water on it?
I've tried that, and I always forget, like, to take a picture before I put the next one on. So I don't, because that never has happened. And it's quite a lot of work to, like, take pictures of everything and measure everything and all that. So I just use the videos as, like, a cataloging tool. So if anyone's interested in, you know, a certain slab or a certain log, whatever, they have the whole video there that they can kind of, you know, look through and find something they like. So I use that to my advantage. So I don't necessarily have to worry about taking pictures of literally everything.
Right.
It's also really hard to get pictures of really big things.
Right.
Because, like, the most convenient way is, like, to get up on, like, a 16-foot ladder above it.
Right. That takes a little bit of time.
And, like, the more easy way, but less convenient way would be to, like, flip them on their side, every single one of them, which, not super easy. The rotisserie, though, will make that a lot easier, though.
Yeah, that's true. All right. What?
I just like doing, like, one of those things.
Turning into, like, jar. Okay, so David ordered his chair kit Friday, and he already received it 20 minutes ago.
Boom!
Look at that customer service. Fast shipping. He's the guy that ordered the chair kit, like, 20 minutes after Matt left the place.
Well, I was standing in line at the taco place last week.
So, yeah, oops. Anything more about chair kits you want to talk about? You're the chair kit man.
I got them.
Okay.
For sale.
Right. What about, like, the making armchair things? I feel like people like to know about that.
They're in your car.
What?
My sample's in your car. I keep forgetting to take it out of your car.
Is that the thing I keep hearing? Going back and forth in the back?
It is very likely what you're here in the back.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, armchair thingies. Pieces? Parts? Armchair parts? I don't know what you want to call them.
Yeah.
Kits?
So they add on to what you already...
Yep, so they add on to anything.
Right.
So if you bought them already and you put them together already, you can make any of your chairs into armchairs at any point you want.
Right.
So if you like, I don't even know if I want armchairs. Cool.
Don't do it.
Put them together as normal chairs.
Right.
Live with them for a bit. See how you like them.
Right.
If you want to convert them later, you buy the kit and they just retrofit right onto the existing chair.
So are you ever going to make us chairs?
No.
Because we don't have chairs.
We
at our
have
house.
chairs. They're at the warehouse, and we have one of every style.
Yeah, so we don't have a set. And I really...
We have a set. It's a variety set.
And I don't want a variety
We
set.
have 11 chairs.
He doesn't understand. It's not something that, like, aesthetically I'm going for in our house. But...
I mean, they're the same. There's three of, like, a bunch of them, but they're just different colors.
Yeah, still not what I'm thinking, but...
Fine. Fine. You can put them together. I ain't doing it. You know what? Send them to Mark. Mark will put them together.
Okay, perfect.
He's getting good at that. He's put together 8 already.
Yeah, that's a lot, actually, now that you think about it.
It is actually, like...
The most, almost... Well, no, some people bought sets of 8, so...
Some people about 12.
Oh, wow, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, this is going to be a lot of work. But they did it.
All right, so Jonathan's your friend. Jonathan just said how he knows you.
My friend.
He's your buddy.
He's my buddy. We're, like, tight. I could, like, text him right now. Should I get him on the show? Should I FaceTime him? No, I'm not going to do that. That'd be weird.
You're like, wait, I'm a weirdo. Why am I going to be a weirdo?
I'm a weirdo. I forgot.
Yes. So you should subscribe to his channel if you aren't already. He makes stuff, right? Like, well,
He does. And one of his, like, things that he did recently that I really like, he has the, he did the slow motion camera thing of all the tools. So you can see all the tools working in, like, slow motion. So you can see how they actually cut.
Oh.
Like, on the table side, you can see the tooth actually come in
And, like, eat
grab
it.
the wood and bring it through the table.
Oh, that's actually cool. I think I'd actually enjoy that.
You should watch it because Jonathan is amazing and you should watch it and stuff.
What a great argument. I can't refute that.
There's your plug-in.
Oh,
And he makes the dovetail jig, which, where the heck am I go? There, right there.
there we go. There's the label. This is Sauvignon Blanc from
Cool.
Medlocking. What are you grabbing? All the stuff he makes? This thing?
Yeah.
What is this?
It is a dovetail jig saw guide.
Oh, okay.
So
you made this?
No, you don't make that's a saw.
Oh. Well, you said he made tools.
Okay, fine.
That's a tool.
All right, I take it back. So you can clamp it to your work, and it sticks to your saw and helps you guide it so you get the cut where you want it to be. Yep. Versus how I do it, which is freehand, because I don't know. I'm pretentious.
Yep.
I guess. And then he's got the stop block thing for the table saw, which I have on my crosscut sled.
Right.
Which is pretty nice. Those are the things I have
Those are things you got.
in my shop from him.
That's cool.
Also, t-shirt.
Yeah, you have so many t-shirts. As we were packing, I was like, Matt.
I have everyone's t-shirt, I think.
He does when he wears them, but he has so many. I have a lot of clothes. I have an embarrassing amount of clothes, but Matt is pretty dang close to me.
Just t-shirts.
Yeah, that's true. Like he has like he has like 5 pairs of pants, but he only wears 2, and one literally has a hole in the back, like literally in his calf. No, there's like a hole like this big.
I caught it on something.
But it like looks funny because it looks like he has like a huge it's a perfect hole.
I know. I put it there. I caught it on something on the Sawmill at one point.
Right.
But I mean, I'm like, oh, these people have shirts.
Yeah.
I'll buy a shirt.
Yeah.
You know.
I wear shirts.
I wear shirts.
I wear shirts.
I'm a guy who wears shirts. Occasionally.
Every once in a while, like you're not the shirtless woodworker yet. That's not like a route you want to go.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
Copyright that.
Shirtless woodworker.
Someone probably already is the shirtless woodworker and probably looks like Matthew McConaughey and is just like super chiseled and it's just like chiseled. You know.
I think it'd be the opposite of chiseled.
Why?
I think the shirtless woodworker would be like some like middle-aged guy that is really hairy and like wearing shirts.
No, he could be hairy and chiseled. Those two are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty chiseled and very hairy. I got those chisels, good looks in my joinery.
Right?
Hashtag wood talk.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
but...
you don't listen to the show.
I don't. I listen to other podcasts, but
but not mine.
No.
Check out Wood Talk if you haven't already heard of that. It's a podcast that I do with Mark Spagnuolo and Shannon Rogers, and I've been doing that with them for 5 years.
What I know is that those two are like really big in like the Peloton game, right? Are they still?
They are riders to the core.
What does that mean?
I don't know. They're that's like a motorcycle thing, right? But except they ride the little bicycle things, stationary bikes. I don't know. I was trying to make like a silly joke thing about motorcycles and being cool, but all it is an exercise bike. It's not working.
It's not working.
You're ruining my jokes.
It's not working.
I need something better for my jokes.
I just feel like everyone has a Peloton these days. I mean, that's not true at all, but
You don't.
I know I don't.
I don't got one.
I don't got one. I want a treadmill. I don't want a bike. I want a treadmill so badly.
Why don't you come work on the Sawmill for a day? That'll get a good workout.
I need
You can
not a
stack
day
wood.
a day worth. I need like 30-minute run. That's what I need.
I'm thinking like all day tailing the saw and pulling off waste.
I can do that, but like time-wise,
All day.
I don't want to spend all day doing
All
that,
day.
but you know, it's cool.
You'll be chiseled in no time.
Right. No time. No time. All right. All right, here we go. An honest question. That looks like a ton of work off camera. Do you have a small army of gnomes helping? I don't know exactly what he means it looks like a ton of work, but I'm going to just presume probably the video.
That we just watched?
Yes.
That was, well, I mean, George was there he came for the day to take some pictures for his book,
I like George.
but that's it. I don't know.
I mean, normally you do all this by yourself.
I do most things by it. Like, the only, like, recent thing where I had someone help me was when John was here doing the video. He helped me with the camera.
Yes, right.
So I don't have to move the camera around, which is super nice. But otherwise, like, physical work, like, usually it's just me doing it all. So yes and no. The answer is no. Do you have a small army of gnomes? No, I do not.
No.
Yes, I do it all myself. No, no one else helps me.
Well, yeah, generally. You have 2 editors that help you edit videos.
I think you meant on like the
No, I know, but I'm
physical
saying.
stuff, but yes. With the edits, yes.
There you go. Have you approached any wineries to sponsor you by donating wine to your streams? No.
No, I mean, maybe we should actually focus a little more on the wine side of things, like tasting notes, and
They'd be like, you guys just drink wine.
you just drink wine. You don't want to do anything with it.
You don't talk about it.
Talk about it all, except this one, because we have like
48 bottles of them.
I was gonna say we have like memories or
That too.
good feelings,
We
whatever.
have tons of really good memories.
Whatever
of
the
it.
word is for good feelings about this.
Nostalgia? No, that's
No.
wrong. It's too far away.
No,
No.
I don't know.
But,
I don't know. I like them. The wine's good. It reminds me of my fun time I had with you.
it was so much
I
fun.
mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
That
It's
all-
like that little investment in like
Yep.
bringing people around, giving them half a bottle of wine between the two of them. And look how much wine we bought now.
Oh my God. From there,
That small
winery?
investment of like a little bit of like
Yes.
customer experience.
Yeah.
We bought so much wine now.
Right.
Just
Well,
because we like them.
because they were super nice. No, they did like a really good job. They did a tasting. They had really good olive oil.
That stuff's good too.
Yeah.
We should start doing that. A little olive oil action, get some
Mm-hmm.
bread. Oh.
But yeah, no, they were like awesome. Versus like we went to other wineries because we were in San Francisco and I don't know, California. They do wineries and stuff.
It was good, but like it wasn't like
None of them were even close to like the same level of being like, hey, let me explain how this stuff works. Let me talk to you about this. Let me be like, care about your experience. Like other ones, either they were like, we're super busy. We have to just, get people through and move on.
yeah.
Or they were like,
That was basically what it was, because
Yeah.
it was the other ones were more like, I guess, tasting experiences, which this one still was. But I mean,
it was
with Medlock Games, like they walked us around the property. We looked at the vines. We looked at the different areas.
they explained how it works.
They explained like how they harvest and why the different areas produce the different varietals better than other ones, and like why some of their names are like
Why they
meant-
name it. Or
meant
how they did
things.
this. Like what this even means.
How the logo came about,
Yeah.
and like we went through the production facility too, and the we have the aging room where all the barrels are, and then there was like just like a nice little tasting thing, and
Yep.
I don't know, they were super nice.
Yeah.
So
yeah, if you're in the California area, I don't know if they were affected by the fires though. I hope not. They're in
they
Hellsberg.
were not,
Hellsberg,
according
right?
to what I've seen on Instagram.
Yeah.
Hellsberg,
Which
yeah.
the reason we went even to Hellsberg is because someone on Matt's Instagram recommended it because their daughter worked at Chalkboard, a restaurant,
good.
and that restaurant
Oh
was
my God.
amazing. Like, oh my goodness. So yes,
Now I miss that. I should go back again.
I know. And we went to this taco place that someone else recommended, which was amazing. Like, oh,
People have pretty good recommendations.
They
Just
did.
generally like,
they really did.
hey, let's talk about someone who's other good recommendations. My buddy Sam
Oh,
recommended a taco place
Matt is obsessed with the taco.
3 times last week.
Okay, what's it called again?
Habaneros.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On Lake
habaneros.
Street.
Matt is obsessed.
It's so close to the warehouse, and I'm always there in the morning, and
Mm-hmm.
I leave there around lunch.
Yep.
I'm like, going there. It's just so good. Mm-hmm. I like food.
Yep. Oh, we all like food. I mean, that's not true, I guess. I like food. You like food. Food is good.
We're not foodies, but we enjoy eating food.
I'll say, yeah, I don't have like a refined palate. Some people are like I've only gone to one restaurant and said the food was bad. And I'm happy to tell everyone what it is because I'm in the minority. Milwaukee, Cops. I don't like Cops.
I thought you were going to say Five Guys.
Or Five Guys. Shoot, I hate Five Guys too. Two places. Both are burger places.
I like Cops.
I
A little
didn't-
more than Five Guys.
I only went to Cops once. It's like this huge,
Burgers like this.
yeah, they have ice cream that's like the size of your body.
Right, one here. There we go.
Their whole thing I think is more of an experience though because it's got like a huge like hangout area outside, like a garden.
I remember we used to like go places.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
do things socially.
Yeah.
Good times.
So I feel like Cops I'd probably go to again because I only went there once and their burger was not. I was like, this is weird. But yeah, sorry everyone who likes Five Guys, which is like most people. Not for us. What the hell's that?
I don't know. It's just,
You're being such a weirdo.
I'm in a weird mood today, right?
Yeah, which is like
It's
too
been
bad.
a week. It's been a week.
I know. I've had like a good and bad week. I don't know. Thanks, Joey. He agrees with us. Oh, funny. Also, David, I totally agree. Like the best tacos are word of mouth advertising. I feel like.
I mean, the ones in Texas, in San Antonio, were like,
Oh
are
my
like the
gosh.
best.
Breakfast tacos.
That
Yeah,
are over by April's. Those are the best. Like by far.
those were really good. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don something, I forget what it was called. It was good.
Right. Oh yeah. I know that place. I mean, I have it on my phone. I can find it, but that was good.
That was the best.
Yeah, it was. Okay, I feel like people don't need to hear us talking about all the tacos we ate that were so good, but we ate a gross amount too. Then.
Oh yeah, Austin started his sawmill build.
Where's
Good.
that?
Versus the woodworks.
Sorry, that probably like.
Yeah, thanks for coughing my face.
I feel like that's like basically like an assault nowadays if you like actually cough. That's super
He's
cool.
actually not that far from us too. He's in
St. Charles.
yeah, Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Didn't even read the comment. Just saw that his name popped up.
Yep. Yep, that's crazy. So St. Charles, that's the one on the way to Rochester, yes?
Correct.
Yeah, we drove through it all the time. We used to meet there.
Yep. Yeah, the gas station there.
Right. I used to live in Rochester over my 1L year.
No one knows what that is.
My first year of law school, over the summer, I worked at the county attorney's office. Or no, city attorney's. That one was, yeah.
Yeah, in Rochester.
Yeah.
And I live in La Crosse still.
Yeah. So.
And I come visit you because I love you. And I was thinking about marrying you, so.
Yeah, we weren't engaged.
Kept that alive, you know.
Yeah,
keep that love alive. God, we were so young.
I know. Oh, this is a great question from B. William. I wonder if his name's Billy or Brian. I haven't decided yet. All right, how did the prep work for the shop at the new house go?
It hasn't. I put in an hour last Saturday. I got 2 walls mudded.
Yep.
And that's it. There's still 1, 2, 3 walls, 1, 2, 3 ceilings, and 1, 2 ceiling beams.
Yeah.
To do. Haven't done anything.
Yep.
So what I'm thinking would be helpful is when we're gonna live there, so I can like hop down there and just like mud for a little bit, because I'm okay at mudding. The problem I have with it is I lose interest like so quickly. It's like I can only do like, if I only have to do like 2 seams, great.
How long does that usually take though? Like for real, 2 seams, like.
If you're good at it, it takes like 10 minutes.
Okay.
If for me, it takes you, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes, an hour. I don't know.
Okay, so let's just say average an hour.
Something ridiculous.
Half hour a seam.
Because I'm not very fast at it.
Right.
But then I'm like, after that much time, I'm like, yeah, I gotta do something else. I don't have the mental capacity to like stay focused on this. I'm so bored.
You could be listening to a podcast. That's what I do, like when I work out and stuff.
I'll try that this weekend. See if I can hit a 2-hour mark.
Are there any other woodworking podcasts? I knew there were at some point. Like,
there's a lot.
I know, like Donnie was doing one. Does he still have it?
No, he stopped doing that. You can see that was it was the Green Worker podcast, and then he changed it to Maker Mindset. I think I was on that twice, episode 1 and episode 100. Check me out. But yeah, there's other ones. There's like Fine Woodworking has the Shop Talk Live. That's their thing. Modern Maker podcast, like Making It. You know, Bob and Jimmy and David, your buddies.
Oh yeah.
All your friends over there.
All my besties.
God, what the heck? I forgot all the names of these podcasts.
Well, I'm sure everyone else knows too.
Jenny and Davis has started one called Just Quit or Let's Quit or something quit.
Quitting it.
It could be that. I liked it.
Quitting it. I like that.
I like them. They take like more business perspective on like woodworking, like I don't know, making a business out of it.
That's smart. I feel like people need that because I feel like a lot of times that's like the mystical part that people.
I enjoy it because no one talks about it enough.
Yeah.
And I think they talk about it and they do it like in their own like business thing, which is awesome. They take it probably like a step further, like into like the type A personality that I'm not.
Yeah, no, you're
But
not.
the fact that they're actually talking about these things and it gets people's minds on like how to like brand yourself and like maybe like someone's last name woodworking or someone's first name woodworking isn't the best name for your business. Maybe it's not. Maybe be a little more creative. Like, what are you thinking about for like your actual brand identity? Like, those are not things that most people are talking about. Like, that you should be thinking about
right.
as you get your business set up, and like thinking about the future of like, what's your overhead going to be like in 2 years when you want to be at where
do you want to be?
Where you want to be, and what
Right.
you need to get there, and what's your overhead going to be to get to that point. So, what kind of revenue you have to have.
It's true though. Like think about it. If you called yourself Mattcremona Woodworking, I feel like you'd kind of be limited because you actually do like metal work now too. And so it'd be like, oh crap, like thought you just did woodworking, like but since you're just Mattcremona, like you're just Mattcremona LLC.
I'm me.
It makes it a little bit more versatile where it's like, oh, it's not weird that you could literally start doing wine tasting reviews, right? I'm not suggesting you do it, but I'm saying
That's wine tasting reviews.
But you like
the most like asinine.
yeah, you'd be like, so this one tastes like it's wet.
I think
is it good?
There'd be like a lot of like wood associations.
Yeah.
This is like, it's like got hints of mulberry, and like maybe like a little bit of like monkey pot on the back.
Yep.
You know. Yeah. That's.
Yep. All right.
Oh,
So
that's curly. Oh,
yeah, real curly
it's got
flavor.
some curly grain to it.
All right, Matt, have you ever been injured in the shop?
I have, but nothing like crazy.
Yep.
I think we talked about this a few times. Like the biggest like injury or scare that I've had is with the planer, catching the board coming out of the planer as it's feeding out. So normally, like when you're feeding boards to the planer as it's coming out, you put your hand underneath it to like support it as it comes off the rollers. I did that, but on a really long board, and it was so long that the board contacted the work table. It's against the wall, so my hand was pinched between the table and the where am I here? The table and the board coming across, and that was with a 15-inch stationary planer, and that planer walked across the floor because that board had nowhere else to go. So my hand was effectively crushed, but luckily, no actual injury. Like I was scared. Like when that happened, like there goes my hand. I'm like, there's no way I didn't just break my hand or like break like all the bones in my hand from that. But I had a little bit of like swelling, and then that was it.
You're lucky. I mean, honestly.
That's like, I got like super lucky on that one. Like in that moment, I'm like, this is it. I'm done. It happened so fast too, and like you started seeing the planer like it wasn't even on a mobile base. It was stationary, and you see it just sliding across the floor. And you're like, oh. That planer weighs 600 pounds, and it's sliding across the floor. Like there's a lot of force in my hand right now, but luckily, no issues with actual like injuries. And then the only other like, I had two, like crap your pants moments in the shop. Besides that one, first one was after we got married, I wore a wedding ring, and I was feeding a board across the table saw. Like that was fine. Then I returned the board back to make a subsequent rip cut out of it, and the board caught on the ring, and it pivoted in towards the back of the blade, and that was on my ridges saw, which did not have a riving knife on it. So that board should have hit the back of that blade and kicked back in my face, but it didn't. Another really like crazy lucky moment I had. So I don't wear a ring anymore since that day, like a week after we got married. And then the other like crappy pants moment is when I tried to cut a globe in half on the bandsaw.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was terrifying. Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
I had the blade, I had the guards all the way up because it was a 12-inch diameter globe.
It was a huge globe. That was for Holly.
And I was like, okay, Lindsay's like, let's cut it in half. I'm like, no problem. So I go to cut this globe. I put it on the table. I put it on the blade. And of course, it's a ball.
Yeah.
And what does it do? It rolls into the blade and gets thrown across the room. And all of a sudden, I'm standing there with my hands like this, and there's 13 inches of blade right there. I'm like,
that was bad. I remember that. That was terrifying.
Like,
I forgot about that.
Let's not do that again.
Yeah.
So,
oh man.
In all my videos where I show cutting cookies or round stock on the bandsaw, that is why. That's why I'm always like, put it in a V-jig sled thing. Yeah. Because I've had that experience, and I don't know how I didn't lose my hands that day. Like, it would have been so easy for my hands just go whoop, and then they're gone.
It was bad.
So, things can get out of hand pretty quickly.
Yeah, and that was one of those, like, I feel like anyone, well, not anyone, but, like, it was a simple mistake. Like, I
wasn't even thinking about it. Like, no problem. I'll cut a globe in half. It's cardboard.
Dick can take it.
No. And it's not like the globe getting thrown, like, that could have been injury prone, but the fact that it got thrown on your hands, and somehow I had the right grip on it where it was so loose that my hands did not go with the globe. Yeah. That was my saving grace that day.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was insane.
So I'm always like, that's my one like safety thing in the shop is like, be very careful cutting round stock on the bandsaw. Yeah. Because it can go sideways in an absolute hurry.
So yeah. Put it in the V thing, you said, right?
Yeah, but the V sled.
Okay.
So it's supported. I've done it. You don't want to do it.
Oh my God, I totally forgot about that. Yeah. I like very much now remember that, but that was...
Yeah, you were here like...
Yeah, I was standing right there.
Right there, like, oh yeah,
because I wanted
the globe across the shot.
Because we were cutting the globe in half because I made this like plaque for my friend. She just graduated and got her PhD. And I wanted to cut the globe in half, put it against it, and say, like, be the change you want to see in the world. That's her favorite quote. And so...
It's stupid Pinterest.
Yeah, it was a Pinterest thing. So I was like, this will be so cool. We still made it. I forgot how we cut it in half. I think you stabbed it.
Scary.
And then you just... But yeah.
I think I hand sawed it or something.
Yeah. So we have a super chat from Joseph. Thanks for the great tips on fitting insert cabinet doors on one of your guild videos. Really helped with my tool cabinet build. Well, have you seen the picture of his tool cabinet?
Oh, it's freaking ridiculous.
Is it?
Yeah, so if anyone's here on Instagram, check out Joseph's Instagram page.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Yeah. I got no words for
It's
how
awesome?
ridiculous it is and awesome it is.
So does he have like this, like, you know, you have the black thing like that? Does he have that too or no?
He's got some like 1,000 little drawer things, and it's pretty awesome.
And now you're going to go look at it?
I'm gonna look at it right now.
Oh, Wayne, I love this.
It's like that.
Okay, well, no one can see that, so I'm not going to even.
Oh my god.
Oh, they can see it, actually. And you did like it, so.
I had previously liked it, yes.
So, Wayne, I love this idea. I would have called myself Wayne Lost a Tape Measure again.
That's my whole life.
Yeah.
Like-
Literally, what was it? You came into the house and you're like, I'm missing
Gloves.
and I was like, you need to be like a child where like they connect. I was like, he needs that.
I have those, but
No,
then you gotta
like the
actually use
kid
them.
has like the
Oh,
clip.
through your arms?
Yes,
That one? Yeah, I
he
don't
needs
have
that. So,
Yeah, it's tape measure and gloves and
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I like this. Troy has a good question. We'll be able to see a peek on how the chairs are manufactured.
I have a couple clips on my Instagram, and I have a few more I gotta share.
Okay.
I have been forgetting to do that.
Yeah, get on it.
I'm a terrible, terrible marketer.
Actually, he is sometimes.
Self promotion is not really,
I feel like you're
super
great at it,
easy
or
for me.
I feel like you're an extremist, where it's like you can be for a little while like really good about it, and then you whatever you're focusing on, you just focus on that.
I was really good at promoting the launch or the pre-sale for
Yeah.
the chair kits.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because you were like, that's all you were doing every day. You were like editing the videos. Like it was.
I was living just because I was
Yes.
living chair kits for like that week or whatever. But yes,
Sorry.
I will. If you haven't already seen us on Instagram, there's a couple clips of the heck was being made in those ones. The rear legs being sanded along the edges, so it's a dual drum sander thing that'll sand the curved profile of the whole thing, and then the crest rails with getting their tenons milled into it with a 6-axis or 5-axis CNC. I don't know how many axes it has. I don't know. It's a router on a thing that just like this.
Yeah.
Not like your boring CNC router, 3-axis. It's like this. The router goes wherever it wants to go.
All right, this is a good question, and Charles, I want you to know I bug him about this a lot too.
Oh no.
When are you gonna start doing shop updates?
Next week.
I bug him too. So
I have been so busy on other things, so I'm like, and I haven't been in the shop. I've been
It's
like
kinda
somehow
true.
I like found myself doing all these things that don't involve me being in the shop anymore.
yeah.
Like once again, everything is still from last week.
To be fair though, we're like moving, so like you used
Also
to,
that.
but like obviously during the day he would be woodworking, but he also used to sometimes like. We have been watching TV together a lot more, which we used to not do because he used to come down here and woodwork.
I used to work at night. I
But now
don't
we-
work at night anymore.
But we also like aren't watching any shows right now either, really.
I worked last night. I answered email,
Yeah,
and I didn't get very far.
I know.
Like out of I got a lot done, but compared to like how much needs to get done,
Yeah.
basically should have not done anything.
Okay, don't say that. That's the
Just
wrong
kidding.
attitude to have. All right, it's past 5. Oh, okay. Kyle, don't worry. I don't think I have it. I did get tested. It was negative. But every year I get this cough. I get sick once a year.
I call it your sexy cough.
And sometimes I have this, like, what I call a seal cough. And I get it every year. Unfortunately, this year, now that I have it, I think it's like people don't take kindly to me. I mean, I actually don't really see anyone, to be honest. But, like, I have to be careful. Like, if you do videos on Instagram, like, I can't cough because it's like people freak out. So.
One thing I had to mention on,
Okay.
on this thing we showed last week,
Yes.
I jumped the gun. I wasn't supposed to like talk about this yet.
Okay, everyone, it's a secret. Tell no one.
So this is going to be available for like on a pre-sale, pre-launch
Did
thing.
he like yell at you? Did he like Andrew be like,
He
"What the heck?"
he
dude?
does not watch this. Is how I know. So so
No one tell him.
What I was supposed to do was like look at this and like see how it works and like
Give some
give
feedback.
some feedback or whatever, and then like maybe talk about the pre-sale, which is launching next week. So
Man does not follow
if
directions.
you're interested, he didn't send me directions. I just received this. So these are going to be shipping out next April, and they're going to be available via pre-sale at a discounted price, starting next week. I think the ordering period is going to be from the end of November to the end of December, with ship dates in April. So I'll talk about this again for real, but I wanted to give a heads up to everyone who's like, I didn't see this on the website. I saw you talk about this last week. It's still not on the website because it's still not available for sale. This is my life.
That's Matt. All right. One more question, probably, and we have to go. So this is, what is your opinion on metal legs for a workbench from Nillis? Yeah.
I think you're fine. I'm actually really by Andy's metal base design. I think it gives you a lot of flexibility with the magnetic options or features and things. And in reality, like the only, I don't know, because you can still do this with the metal base, but I was thinking like the leg vise on here, it goes into a wooden leg, but you can still put that into a metal leg technically. So the fact that the vise option doesn't really make a difference. So
Okay.
I think it's not a bad idea. I don't know. Depends, but like not everyone's gonna be able to or gonna want to weld up a base for a workbench.
Okay.
But
you can.
it's heavier. It gives you a lot more mass down there, which is kind of what you want. I don't know. I'm very intrigued by Andy's metal base design thing.
Okay.
I think.
Is that like super unique then? Like that's, I don't know if
here's-
weird is the
here's
right word,
thing
but
about-
like unusual?
Here's the thing about woodworkers.
Oh God, he's gonna say something that's like terrible.
They're scared of welding.
That is false.
I know that, but I'm just like, I was the same way. Like, I have been like saved from this mentality of unknowing how simple it is, or like, because you get so far into one medium that you're like, this is all I know. This is all I can do.
Okay.
Everything must be wood.
Okay. But then you realize, oh, I can transfer these skills to another medium, and there's a little bit of a learning curve, but not too bad.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've posted a few videos recently where I'm like specifically addressing this. Where I'm like,
You can do it.
you can weld.
I promise
I
you.
figured it out. Look at me now.
Look at me now, world.
It's not that difficult to get into it, and once you're into it, you're like, you start thinking in other ways. You're like, oh, I can actually like make things that can structurally hold thousands of pounds very easily. Whereas if you're so focused on wood, you're like, okay, I gotta get like 8,000 2x6s or 2x12s or something, and
To make the same
laminate them
equivalent.
together to make a beam. And you're like, okay, I can just get a piece of tube steel and be done with it.
But how expensive is it to get into welding, though? Is that what the area,
The welder that I got back in the day was $100.
Okay, so it's not
The welder I used to build our
insane.
sawmill
It's $100.
was $100.
Okay. So you can save for that. That's not thousands of dollars where you're talking about like people's paycheck. Like you don't
That's
have to have.
cheaper than a router.
Okay. So.
If you think about it that way, because like back in the day, my comparison thing was like I could buy the material for that coffee table I made, which you want me to get rid of all the time in the basement. That was $180.
I didn't want to get rid of it. I just.
$180 for
$1,000.
material for that coffee table.
Yeah.
Back when I had no tools, I could have bought a router, and I didn't have a whole lot of money. So it was either to buy that or buy a router. So
Right.
I bought that material for that, and I bought a $40 router off of eBay from the 70s.
Yeah, it worked though. Yeah.
I cursed because it would always move because the depth adjustment wasn't solid enough. So
Right.
you'd be routing along, and all of a sudden, like, you start like this deep, at the end you're like that. Like, okay, cool, that's nice.
It sounds like a problem because you can't undo taking away material.
No, you're like, okay, cool. All right, we'll just deal with that, I guess.
Right. All right. Here's our last question. It is from Swedish Nuts.
Oh gosh.
When are you going to step up your game and do some Scotch reviews?
Nope.
We have.
I will do a Scotch review. This one's terrible. This one's terrible. I hate this one. This one's terrible. Also don't like this one. This one's bad too. Here's my reviews.
So I can tell Matt has been drinking a little bit because he's getting a little. I had Scotch for the first time ever last weekend. It's too much for me. It's real strong.
I have no desire to drink it again.
I've realized, like, I feel like, I don't know if I'm just a wimp or what, but both Matt and I were like, wow, they're like, we can put some water in it. And I was like, yeah, you can water this sucker
Hold the
down.
Scotch. Give me the water.
Like, I just felt bad because it was, like, really nice Scotch that our neighbors had gotten. And so they're like, let's do, like, a socially distanced. The boys and Eloise were actually, like, weeding their driveway for them.
Pulling out the grass growing between the cracks.
Yeah, so they were doing that. And so we were like, dude, social distance happy hour. And so I tried some Scotch, and I was like, I feel terrible because they're very big Scotch people. They have a little like Scotch YouTube channel. What's it called? It's something like it's a Scotch word.
Don't put me on the spot.
No, I can't.
Like that.
Yeah, it's a Scotch thing. So anyone.
It's a Scotch thing.
Well, I mean, anyone who likes Scotch will be like, oh yes, yes.
Oh yes, yes. Scotch, please.
All about dram time. That means something.
That must be like a pun.
It is it's gotta be. It's a Scotch thing. No one? Okay. No. So yeah, the only like hard liquor I like is tequila.
Yeah, in stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink it by itself. So. All right. Anything else you want to say, or should we?
I don't know. Are there different questions?
I mean, it's 5:10. I have a missed call, which makes me worried it's my mother. No, it's work, so worse than that.
Worse than my mother.
As in, like, I need to answer it, but they didn't leave a voicemail, so.
Still, I don't care.
Well, I want to do a good job. Scotch is weed killer.
Yeah, it feels like it in my mouth.
Oh, they also wait, where'd it go? Shoot. A friend of mine does YouTube Scotch reviews, and I always say that they all taste like Scotch. Oh man, John, that's the way to do it. I like it.
Oh, unit of measure. There you go. A dram is a unit of measure.
Thank you. All right, Randy knows.
Must be some silly imperial unit.
I thought you liked that.
Yeah, I do. That's why it's funny.
Oh, okay. Well, Nail likes Scotch. Not just us, though. All right.
Oh, Jim, yeah.
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of Scotch whiskeys. They all taste what?
Which one tastes like wine?
Yeah, we want the wine version. Or I'll take beer. I like beer, too. But
Beer Scotch, I think it's even...
probably.
What one's made out of grapes? Is it cognac is made out of grapes?
Is cognac made out of grapes? Maybe.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I guess. All right. Shall we call it? It's already 12 minutes past. This is the
Yeah,
longest.
you tell me. You're the one who monitors the chat. I'm over here, like...
Just drinking and dancing.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Lindsay, do you like honey?
I do.
See? I'm pretty... See, there's questions there. You just haven't found them.
Oh, no, there's more. I just don't answer all of them because sometimes they get lost. And then I try to, like, follow along in the chat because, like, they're the stuff we just said. So, unfortunately, it's, like, hard. So, you should re-ask your same question again later because I try to then go back up and then it's hard. And
Do you sell any
Oh,
of the
this is a great
slabs?
question.
Oh.
Does Matt celebrate Thanksgiving twice? That's a really thoughtful question because that means that this person knows that you're a Canadian.
I used to a little more. Because my dad's birthday is, like, always right around Canadian Thanksgiving.
Which is,
His birthday or Canadian Thanksgiving?
you can tell them both if you'd like. But
October 11th, and then Canadian Thanksgiving is the second Monday.
Yeah.
I think.
It's Columbus Day in America.
Yeah, that day. So when I was in college, it was like a thing. I'm like, oh, cool. Look how cool and different I am. I'm going to try and do Thanksgiving.
But like, did your family? So you moved to America when you were 8th grade,
I started here 7th grade.
7th grade.
Yeah.
So 7th grade, did you have 2 Thanksgivings? Like, when did your family have
Yes,
Thanksgiving?
I suppose we did. Because we always celebrate my dad's birthday. So that was always like,
In Canada, do you guys have turkeys?
do we have turkeys?
I mean, for Thanksgiving dinner in October. Like, what
yes.
is? Yes.
It's literally the same thing.
Okay.
Just like 6 weeks earlier.
Right. So 6 weeks in October for your dad's birthday. Did your dad have a turkey?
Yeah, like every year. It was like
Okay.
turkey and a cake.
Okay. So
Or
it was,
ham.
right.
Or mazzatroli or whatever the heck he makes.
Yeah, so Matt's family is the first one. So when we got married, we would have American Thanksgiving, and everyone comes to our house. That's how we always do it, because it's Matt's favorite holiday.
I do love it.
Which I think surprises a lot of people, because he's now American, but he wasn't until... This is his first American Thanksgiving? No, second. And so, yeah, he loves Thanksgiving, and so Matt's family always brought a ham. And I was like, what do we have ham for? That's for Christmas. And then they're like, no, you have ham and turkey. And now I'm like into that. So we have ham and turkey.
We are into that.
And then
we're into the dual meats.
Well, because then we take the leftover ham, and your dad makes the best split pea soup. And I don't like peas. It's the best soup I've ever had in my life.
I like it.
Hands down.
Basically, eat a lot. Twice a year.
Yes.
And then Christmas, too. And New Year's. I mean, it's like...
Just eating. We're just...
Q4.
Gluttony.
Q4 is like the gluttonous quarter.
Yes.
That's where it's at.
So, yeah. So, next weekend, I got to go get us a ham. Because your parents aren't coming.
Christmas tree.
And we're getting a Christmas tree. I'm getting a turkey. I'm really sad though. Matt's parents make. I also don't like stuffing except for your father's stuffing.
I'll make it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can figure it out.
Yeah.
I've made it before.
Let's put it this way. Any food that I used to not like, I think if Matt's dad makes it, he's really good at cooking.
He is quite talented.
He's really good.
In the food department.
He is.
He's got that figured out.
Rib roast. Is that what my mom did? No, what did she make? Beef
Prime
Wellington.
roast. No, prime
rib.
Prime
Prime
rib.
rib. That's what my mom makes for Christmas. And that's good. All right, now we're like super past due on the time. Anything else you want to say, my love? Or should we...
That I want to say?
Yeah, you personally.
No, I'm moving the shop soon. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. What's up, brother? Love the channel, of course. Keep it up. Thank you.
Yes.
Anything else?
Huh?
Matt's dad is honestly an awesome cook. He did help make you.
What? That's not what he said at all.
That's what I said.
We just like...
I added to it. All right. Until next time. Actually, I suppose we're not doing this next weekend. Next Friday, unless you want to, but it'll just be us and wild children.
And your parents.
Oh, it's true.
We might do it next week. I don't know. I gotta move the shop.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm kind of like upset about it because I would really want to make... I have like desires to build things right now.
Yep.
Like out of wood.
Yep.
Like badly. And look at me. I gotta move this thing and get it set up again. But we got the new cyclone. That showed up last week.
It did. It was our first real FedEx.
The first delivery at the new house was the Clearview Cyclone. So good.
So good.
Can't wait to set the thing up.
Randy, I'm sorry, I don't know what court case you're talking about because I have a bunch. And my one got postponed, my big one, till December. And then I have a fraud trial in March. So if I start looking crazy in March, that's why.
Like more than usual, or?
I mean, like, I'll be like working like crazy hours and my hair will be insane. And I'll be like, I got to get to Door County because it's in Door County. It's got to be in person. It's a jury trial, like 12-person jury trial. It's going to be insane. So.
Are you doing a selection yourself, or are you just also doing it?
I'm sure Garth will, and I will do it together. But
jury selection.
I've selected juries before. It's fun and hard and challenging and rewarding, and all of those things. Okay, so wait, where'd it go?
You got another one for me, really?
No.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Said it better than we could. All right, I'm pushing end. Until next time. Happy wine drinking.
I'm reading these things.
I'm pushing. You say bye-bye?
3 huge red oaks to go down. What should I do with them? I don't know. Make them into wood stuff. I cut a lot of red oak today.
Really? I didn't know we had it
Today,
here.
yeah. I got them from Gil. Remember his big giant tree?
Yeah, I do. I like Gil.
I'm finally cutting it.
God, Gil's super nice.
I know.
He has the best ferns ever. All right.
Kathy has the best ferns.
Why?
Because she planted them.
Oh, I don't know. Gil didn't tell me that, so.
Think he did it?
He could have. Men and women both are allowed to garden. They allow actually both sexes to do that.
No. No.
All right. Until next time.